Okay. Yes. Hello, beautiful people out there. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Prime Media News from Lagos, Nigeria. Of course, it has been awesome all over the place. News from every angle. We saw things. Emefiele is still battling his legal arrest and rearrest, and now he's asking court to stop the to stop the federal government from embarking on another arrest. And of course, the Niger issue is still bubbling, still ongoing. And we saw the military junta forming a new government already, while the ECOWAS are still in talks, trying to ensure that the constitution is the military hand over power back to the democracy. They go back to democracy. So that's still been it's still ongoing. And also heard Fallon speaking tough, talking tough as regard the continuous coup in Africa. That of course that the injustice in various sections of the country of the continents is much, and that's what's resulting to all manners of military coup and all that. And of course, other stories making the headline today. Yeah, I'm going to be solo today, so join us as we start right away. And of course, I won't forget to mention that my able producer is here with me in the studio. Yeah, we'll be giving out his day as it is over here. So the first on this headline today is the story on Emefiele. You know, court has Emefiele is asking court to stop the federal government from further prosecution, because we've seen a case where he was arrested and court granted bail, and before you know it, DSS came again and arrested him. So he's saying that this is not right. That court order that granted him a release. So there shouldn't be there shouldn't be a rearresting here and there, and is creating confusion. So he's using court process to ensure this does not continue. So that is it. You can see that story on the Vanguard news platform. So yeah, so that's how it is. Then moving on to the next story, let's go to ECOWAS leaders converge for key summit on Niger coup. So ECOWAS is still using all manners of way to see how they can ensure there's peace in Niger. But the military junta, they are not taking it. They're not backing down either. They're not backing down at all. Instead, they have gone ahead to form a new government already. I think that story is on the. It's also, I think, it should be in one of the news platforms. Yeah, we're gonna go see it later in the day. So they're already forming a new government. So why ECOWAS is also making an effort to ensure that peace is restored in that area, to ensure that the democratically elected president is reinstated. Then moving on, Ecuador declares state of emergency after killing of presidential candidates. So we learned that the presidential candidate was murdered in that country, and as a result, now there's a serious sort of emergency dropped down in that environment in Ecuador. Then, of course, we can see from the Nigerian Communication Commission, Nigeria spent 3.33 trillion naira on calls data in 2022. This story is from the Punch newspaper, and that's what NCC has revealed to us. And I am sure this is, if not even more than this, because a lot of Nigerians these days are already all online. A lot of people use TikTok these days, YouTube. Some people are learning a lot of stuff from YouTube, and of course, NJ Speak, and so on and so forth. So, and all this medium, you need data to be able to watch things there and learn things. So a lot of people actually learn things online, and of course, when you are doing this, your data is running. You're using it to buy data, and it's running. So this so that tells us that in 2022, Nigerians have actually spent 3.32 trillion naira on calls and data. So that story, the gist of that, full gist of that story is in the Punch News Online. Okay, moving on. 4 Amotekun officers dismissed for indiscipline, Ondo commander. Okay, so Amotekun is the regional security outfit in some of the southwest states, and we can see here that some of 4 of them has been dismissed for indiscipline. I think some people are saying this is a welcome development, that this will instill discipline among the officers because as officers of the law, you are supposed to be you're clean. You're not supposed to indulge in all manners of malpractices. So, and Amotekun is taking this very serious to discipline alien officers, and you can see the details of that story on the Punch News Online. Of course, there's this story again I talked about cooking gas price to rise next week, says marketers. So they're preparing everybody's mind that the price of that's just what's happening in the country right now. Almost the price of everything going up, and on a daily basis. Today you see more this price, tomorrow another price expected. So, and of course the price of fuel keep rising, and almost everything. And now we're hearing that the cooking gas, also the price will rise next week. So just an advice: if you don't feel your gas, just go and feel it right now before it gets to next week. So the story is still on Punch, on News Online. Of course, moving on. El-Rufai, Wike meet Tinubu over ministerial confirmation. So El-Rufai has been there. He has not been confirmed by the Senate, and one of the Senates at the Red Chamber, there was a serious issue that was raised as regard El-Rufai comments before now, and they felt that it's not good that a former governor that is making this kind of ultra religious and all that, to have him as a minister, that it will not augur well with the people, because before now we have still people protecting various quarters as regard having El-Rufai on that 48th ministerial list in the first place, that based on his utterance and his actions in the past, he does not qualify to be in that list. He doesn't qualify to be a minister. And one of the members at the Red Chamber also stood up and were like, no, El-Rufai should not be in this list and should not be confirmed. So we can see that as a result, El-Rufai and Wike went to to meet the president, but till now, the details of that meeting was not disclosed. But one of the senator also was at the one of the news platform channels, and was saying that okay, there might be room for reconfirmation, rescreening of El-Rufai at the Red Chamber. But for now, he has not been confirmed because of his past issues that people felt that was really wrong for a former governor to be making such statements. And when it comes to religion, we are religious people, and people are really not comfortable with that. So there is still his screening is pending, and they are working around the clock to ensure that he gets screened. So then moving on. Yeah, breaking news. That's you can see this from The Nation, that a man who jumped into Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge Lagoon found dead. So 2 days ago, we heard that a man was jumped into Lekki Link Bridge, and he jumped into the lagoon as a suicide. And later, 2 days after, he was found dead. So the story is still sketchy. To know nobody can say what actually caused it, because whoever the man is dead, so he can't say what happened. maybe I said maybe a family member come up and say something, but till now nobody has said anything, and that is just the story. Okay, that you can see the gist of that story on the Nation newspaper online. So this is a Coaling bridge linking Lekki to Ikoyi. That's where the incident happened. Then, of course, breaking news again: that Niger copists form new governments. So they have moved on. Not only are we just talking about the military junta right now, but the story read that the military leaders in Niger who seized power in a coup in July have formed a new government. So, according to a decree read out on national television, that was on Thursday yesterday. So, newly appointment. So they have. There's a newly appointed Prime Minister Ali Mahama in that region. So he will lead about 21 member government with generals from the new military governing council heading the defense and interior ministries. So Niger, they're not backing down. So the military junta are not backing down. They are going ahead to create what they want, what they intend to do in that place. So, and of course, we read earlier that ECOWAS, they're converging in Abuja and converging currently, trying to see decide the solution, the best approach to this situation. Of course, Burkina Faso, and I think Mali, they're already in support of this move. So they are not, they are supporting them and they are forging on. Then, and of course, Femi Falana talked about increasing curbs in West Africa. Falana explores key issues ahead of ECOWAS summit. So he's pointing out what the key issues are while we are having a COP in most of Africa countries. According to Falana, that the issue of the uranium should be one of the issues that will be discussed. That the presence of France, the extortion of France and the US in Niger, while the people are living in abject poverty, is a matter of concern. And of course, when the coup takes place, we saw what happened in the first place, that they stopped immediately the exporting of uranium to France. So this is one of the issues there which Mr. Falana explore further. You can just go to a Chinese news platform and read details of that story. He talked about a limit tenure of elected president to 2 terms. Yeah, some of the president that they have more than 2 terms. So it should be limited. And at the same time, the natural resources, said that control of natural resources by imperialist forces. So these are some of the issues bordering the issues in some of the African countries, which he talked about. This should be addressed. These are the foundational issues. So yeah, you can actually try and read that story. You get the full details of it on the Chinese news platform. Of course, we also see that before Syrup to sue Akpabio over holiday allowances amid economic crisis. During the Senate plenary, we saw that at the end of the session, the Senate President made utterance as regard the allowances being sent into various accounts of the senators for their holiday upkeep and all that. Now, sorry for saying that this is though he would draw the statement, let me play that part. Let's just see if you're able to hear what he said as regards that what Syrup is ready for. So let's see it.
By the clerk of the National Assembly. I will not. I withdraw that statement. In order to allow you to enjoy your holiday, the Senate President has sent prayers to your mailboxes. Sent prayers to your mailboxes to assist you to go on a safe journey and return.
So we can see right there, it was more of exposition than a mistake. So now SOREP is saying that when people are suffering and people are struggling, the citizens are struggling right now, and the senators are busy sharing money for holidays upkeep and all that. So the SOREP are threatening to sue the Senate president as regard that matter. So he withdrew the statement, but the statement has been made, and it was on national television. So that is it for today. So that is it from us here from NG Speak, and as story keep popping up, we just keep updating you wherever you are, so that you get to know what's happening in the country at the moment. Of course, this is coming to you from Prime Media Studio, Lagos, Nigeria. So yeah, I'm solo today. So hopefully Moses will be on any moment from now to give us a beautiful update as regards other news platform like social media platform, what is going on in the news social media area. You get to see it. Of course, please buckle your shoe and get ready. Of course, our Able Shakiz, the comedian, will always be in the studio giving you updates as regard just to keep you laughing and entertained. And of course, DJ Smooth, DJ Loop will also be in the studio to get you dancing. So it's from here. Do have a wonderful time and stay safe from Prime Media Studio.